party people and the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James in the Games. Happy Monday, folks. Very special Monday for me because I'm back to work, but also, 3 cheers, for my girl in recovery. Danielle is back to driving herself to work. So while I'm still just only going to have a short session. But I'm starting it at a different time than I normally would because I got an efficient work day in, got a lot of necessary planning for the coming semester, and I booked a haircut. So going to take care of this whole situation soon. Got some exercise in, had all my proper meals, and here we are to dive back in for the 18th session of our Wizardry Gaiden 4 Throb of the Demon's Heart playthrough. Very important that I finish this game soon, like by the end of next week at the absolute latest, and ideally sooner, because I just can't have this much on my plate. I don't want to let this linger. I want to get it done, but there's not going to be a lot of weekday streaming once the school year starts. That's just not how it works. I mean, we'll see. I am getting better at balancing my life and delegating to my many teaching assistants, and so who knows? Maybe I am gonna have time, but I'm skeptical. So, without further ado, let's fire it up. Oh, better in advance turn my own headphones down. I believe I've got the level where it ought to be for the folks at home. Actually, slight adjustment there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let me know if it's not. Okay, so last time we played, I had perceived most of the rules of the buttons in the puzzle in the ancient cave that's been beguiling me. But I had also disproved my theory about what the X button and B button might be doing. I thought they were possibly moving conveyor belts, sort of, to transfer the statues in our 3x3 grid of rooms off the grid into invisible spaces and eventually back around. And that was very much a Ptolemaic astronomy theory. It made my observations up to that point work. But then when I tried to put it into action, it just started turning out that there were other problems and it wasn't working. So, time to try again. And I am pretty optimistic here because I took a lot of notes on what had happened when I pressed buttons. And I've done some offline thinking. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James, the main team, Ivy's Annihilators, I don't know. The secondary party I call Flicks Fighters, a catchy name, sort of like they do for the do-gooder parties in Wizardry 4. Never came up with one for the main team. I don't know if I like Ivy's Annihilators. It's kind of boring. They can just be the main guys. It's all good. Okay, so just taking a quick look at everything. Nothing to identify. Alright, so check it out. Here's the revelation. And really, I should have started with this theory when I realized we had a 3x3 grid in the same position on 3 consecutive levels. It's not 3 different tic-tac-toe grid puzzles. It is one cubic puzzle, and the X and B buttons are in fact just like a Rubik's Cube, just rotating the the columns or rows that you use them on. Unless I'm somehow mistaken. Hello, British. James to the power of 3. That's what I believe. I believe that I'm coming in with cubic mastery here. Because, while I've never managed to solve a Rubik's Cube, I am not a shape rotator. I am getting better, thanks in large part to RPGs and puzzle games, and my ADHD medication, at doing spatial puzzles. Sasha puts up Diaphic. Kiki puts up Maporphic. Oops, sorry. Cedric puts up Lithophite, even though we probably don't need it. Exactly. And Mary puts up La Tuma pick. We'll put up low Milwa once we get down. So we have to go through a darkness section. Oh, these poor tricksters. Hardly seem sporting, but they are super dead now. And here we go. So I have never solved a Rubik's Cube. So I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to like read guides to like try to learn the algorithms that Rubik's Cube solvers use? Blessedly, I don't think that's the case because I studied my notes in detail and thought about it. And I think this is actually a very, like, for one thing, it's not literally a Rubik's Cube. What I assume is the solution to the puzzle is to make a one face, 3 points, 3x3 grid of the statues, probably on the bottom floor. I hope it's not on the middle floor because I don't have a plan yet for how that would work. But to do both the top floor and the bottom floor is not, I don't think, a particularly complicated puzzle. I think I have the plan in mind. I think I can do this. We're going to find out together. And I think that I can do it all. Did I go to the wrong... I went to the wrong floor. We're all going to die. We're not going to die. I'm out of here. B. I think I can do it all from this floor. And create the necessary... Possibly necessary. I mean, it's also... We could just find out that I don't know what I'm doing. Whoops. Wrong door. Hey, buddy. Just to be sure, please set them back how they were. Little Piero the clown. The silliest character in all of the game. Okay, so. Here we are. Let's look what this floor looks like right now. And I'll walk you through what I think I'm doing here. So, on this floor, I'm going to use, when I refer to these by number, picture like a phone pad dial, we have 2, 3, and 7 by default. On 6B and 7B, we have the same configuration. 1, 3, 8 by default. Now that I'm thinking about it as a cube, I can see why it's very easy to get this row complete, because it's already complete as a column. So rotating it just brings it directly to us in completed form. Like thus. If I press the X button once, we get this message. I still don't really understand what these and whatever messages mean. But that's a problem for... That's the next problem to solve. Now if the guy's Duma pick, because I've rotated, formerly we just had a column, all 3 positions here occupied. But if you rotate that 90 degrees, now it's all 3 positions on the top. Nice. I'm going to press the X button here 2 more times. The X and B buttons are positionally dependent because they're the ones that rotate whatever column or row you're facing. The A and Y buttons rotate the floor you're on, either clockwise or counterclockwise. So, although I know what I'm going to see here, I'll share it with you. We see nothing in this row now because, having pressed it 3 times and rotated in this direction, 270 degrees, we now have the row on the bottom floor. That's great. What now? Well, we have 1 in the 2 position here and 1 in the 7 position here. On the 2 other floors, there are 1 in the 1 position and 1 in the 8 position. Knowing that, once they're stacked in a column, it's super easy to bring them where you want them to be. I am going to rotate this thing. Let me check my notes for a moment. Oops. I set aside one of my many notebooks. Oh, geez, I left it downstairs. That's okay. If I think about it, I think A is counterclockwise, and ultimately it doesn't matter. We can just check what happened with Duma pick. So, let me think here. I think I want clockwise rotation, which I think is button Y. Let's try it. Now, I'm trying doing just a full face. There's also the possibility, since on the bottom floor, as we know, there's no statue pedestal in the middle, even though it's actually possible to put a statue there. So it's possible the actual solution is to do a ring around and leave the middle empty. I'm just skeptical that's the case because there are 9 statues total. Now that I know there's no invisible squares with conveyor belts. If it's only this cube, each floor has 3. That means there's 9 total. Seems like probably completing a grid is the way to go. Okay, what did I just say? I wanted to go clockwise or I wanted to go anti-clockwise? Counterclockwise, I think. We're just going to check what happened there. Not quite. The faster way would... Okay. I'll press Y twice to bring it back. I think. Or maybe I'm about to find out that I've gotten all twisted up in my brain. But I don't think so. I think we're on this. There. Now, there's a column in the 1 spot. Because on the other floors, there's already a statue in the 1 spot. You can see where this is going probably by now. So, I'm going to head on over. If the column's in the 1 spot, the easiest way to do it, I guess, is here. If I rotate once, we'll still have one in the 1 spot, I think. Or maybe we'll bring all 3 up. All 3 up, right? Yes. So I'll press X 2 more times. To send it to the bottom. And a 7. I've never had that message before. Is that a promising message? I think what it means, now that I think about it, is what that and thing is telling me. Is it telling me how many are currently on the bottom floor? Because right now there should be 7 on the bottom floor. That's very promising. So now, I should just have 1 up here. But why don't we just confirm that what I think is happening is happening? Only 1. I'm going to press the Y button to rotate that clockwise, and it should wind up in the 8th position. It's so nice when it happens good. Now there's no button array here. So we can only rotate in one direction. Or actually, we can rotate in both because the A and B buttons, the X and B buttons go in either direction. But now, since I've made no changes to the middle row on the other floors, we have a stack of all 3 right there. Now, let me think for a moment. X from the top. So I think if I use B from the bottom, it should send them the stack of 3 right here to be a row of 3 on floor 7B. And then maybe, just maybe, that's what we needed to do. Let's find out. There was one time that I got no message at all, and now I'm wondering, is that because, like, when it happened, I had the outer ring, because I thought I was working with conveyor belts, so some baffling things happened when I tried to complete the grid. I had the outer ring of 8 here on the top floor. I bet my one other one was on the 6th floor, and so it gave me no message because there were none on the bottom floor. So if I go down to here, pressing the B button once should rotate it towards me. Will it say and a 9? And a 9. Correct. Congratulations. Welcome to the end of the world. All right. Very kind of the game to just tell me that I've done it, that I've solved the puzzle. Will the clown, like, be a monster who attacks me on the way out now? Ooh. One Orc Lord, one Garm. We're not worried. That's gratifying. Could have solved that a lot faster if I'd started with the sensible assumption that I was dealing with a Rubik's Cube, instead of hoping against all hope that I wasn't, because I thought it'd be too hard for me to figure out. But there, an entirely logical puzzle. The only assumption that you ultimately have to make is that the solution is to do the grid on the lowest floor. And that's pretty intuitive, because the goal in this dungeon is just keep getting to lower floors. Alright, Piero has not... Wait, will Piero have some cool dialogue about how I solved the puzzle? No. Oh, yes. We asked him, what's up ahead? He said, in time of neither heaven nor hell, the devil's womb will open. Or so they say. Before, he said, this puzzle's a mandala. Which, once I realized it was a cube, I googled mandala Rubik's Cube to see, is there actually some connection here? I'm going to go back for... Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to go back yet. All we've done is use up Cedric's first level slots. So we still have James's casts of Doom pick as we get started. I really should have, even if it doesn't turn out to matter, I should have already drawn this grid, but I'll draw it now. Just hold on a minute while I draw an 8B grid so I can map if necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 up here. Boom. Okay. Just have to do my grid markers. 5, 10, 15, 19. It's a 20 by 20 grid, but the first coordinate is 0. Technically, the coordinates hardly even matter anymore because even though this dungeon so far, and hopefully will continue since I've drawn a 20 by 20 grid, it's just been using 20 by 20 instead of the 24 by 24 of the other dungeons. It is possible that they'll go back on that, but if they keep doing it, hail Stimpinski, I did it. I solved the cube. My theory, my final theory of it being a Rubik's Cube and how it worked and what I had to do was correct, and I figured out how to make it work. It was actually pretty easy. It was not a challenging rotation puzzle once you knew what was going on. Put all the statues on the bottom, got a message about how the end of the world is at hand. The clown has dialogue about the womb of the devil is open in a time of neither heaven nor hell. And we're about to go down. Oh, I didn't put my label on my map. For Ancient Cave 8B. Gonna feel silly if it actually turns out that just the final boss is now in the center of the grid on 7B. There is no 8B. Ooh. I know you've told me about corrosion. Give me the capsule, the high concept single sentence description to jog my memory. Or maybe I'm imagining that you told me about corrosion. All right. This floor is dangerous. Fortunately, we don't have to go through too many doors on our way. Ah, no, this might... Is this new to me? I'm not sure. Cool. Oh yeah, that's fun. Check it out. Isn't it beautiful? 3x3 grid, with all the statues. Classic form of scientific progress. Copying what another country/player has done. Okay, Will the clown be different here? Nope. Neat. Slow paced, like deliberate, or like slow paced, just like it takes forever to get to the good stuff. Here we go. Making our way forward. Hey, it's a variation on the 100 Eyes enemy. One blob eye. It's 100 eyes that's disintegrating. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. As a person who has a broad-reaching love of film, even though I don't watch nearly as many films these days as I would like to, that's a problem I've run into often with getting people to watch movies with me, is that even like movies that are not even actually slow-paced, like Rashomon or something, seem boring to people who are just only used to watching Hollywood movies. Kiki will kill the 100 eye. Everyone else can focus on the blob eye. I don't think this will be too hard. Oh, sweet, we knocked the blob eye unconscious. It's tough when you're young to slow down and enjoy something. Blob eye's dead. And dissolved after death. And the 100 eye is dead. Loads of experience. Probably the blob eye does something horrible. It definitely sounds that way. I think I would like it, based on your description so far. And I bet Greg would like it. Statue of a giant demon floats in the center of the room, but let's assume that what is important here is to go to the center, where there's no pedestal. What will be here? Just a statue? Yes, but... So maybe there's no 8B based on this music? Hold on, let me turn it up a little. And turn it up a little for myself. Statue of a great demon is floating in the center of the room. But this one seems more important than the others. Let's search and see what happens. I hope it is just an elevator. I would like to explore more dungeon floors before the end here. But let's see. You arrive in the center of the room, filled with mandalas. The mandala thing is still not clear to me. I did find some cool pictures of Rubik's cubes that are stylized with mandalas on them. But otherwise, I don't know. And like, this is the first time the room descriptions have mentioned mandalas being there. But anyway, the center of a room that is filled with mandalas. When you touch the statue in the center, an indescribable feeling comes over you and herds you into unconsciousness. Oh, disgusting. Can you hear it? It's the throb of the demon's heart. Taima no Kodu. And also, this is a Contra style level, it looks like. Not that the game's going to be like Contra. Oops, I pressed X when I meant to. Throw a Duma pick down and see. Are we on a recognizable floor? We're on... Okay. I'll remove my label of Ancient Cave 8B. So here's a big risk. Here's a risk that could extend our experience of this game. If this party dies, the other party needs to train up. I will just draw the infinity symbol for now as the label of my map. There's nowhere to go but north, which is behind us. But then there are different ways to go. Stepping there teleported us home. Okay, good to know. Well, I'll have the spellcasters rest. We did not take any damage. I doubt we have any levels up. No. Alright. Well. Okay. Let's go back. Secure in the knowledge that there's a war poem right at the start. I think that might also be the case in the final. There's definitely somewhere, I think, that teleports you home in the final, in the Weirdna level, like level 10 of the original Wizardry. Okay. Sasha puts up Diaphic, although kind of skeptical that's going to come into play anymore. Maporphic is definitely going to come into play. I feel like we are definitely heading into the territory of every fight is super tense. Because that was already the case on 7B. Excitement. Okay. Put up the lights. Although I bet we don't need light at all inside the demon's heart. Or inside of the demon. Probably we're not literally inside its heart. Down to level D. Hold on a second. I want to look at my... Oh yeah, yep, this is what 7B always looked like. I guess it was 6B that had like some complicated razor wall. Not complicated, but like lots of more turning and stuff. Hey Piero, long time. You have nothing to offer me. We search. We lose consciousness. I think the idea here is that we regain consciousness. You know what? Even though we've only stepped in 3 squares, I am going to map them. So let's see. Subtracting 2. This is at 9. Taking the 2 unused squares off the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8. Oh, yes, okay. Because of 0. Yep. Okay. So at 9, and then same story, 10. At 9, 10, we currently stand. No. Oops. It's probably not super important that I get this exactly right. Still. Okay. I'll put a star to indicate the starting point. And I'll put a T1, and down here my T1 equals castle. Oh, hold on. Oh, I see what's happening. It's like my display the map hotkey's not working. Very simple so far. The the only wizardry I've beaten, the first wizardry, does not have a super complicated final floor except for some like teleporters that you gotta figure out how to get past. Oh my. We can see, that's probably just a door, since those are the only things we can ever see from away. Freaky door is the idea we all crawl through whichever hole we're most comfortable with. Let's try it, kicking. It is a door. There's an encounter. Ooh. A Kossub, 4 Sidels, and 1 Skrill. Let's try... Let's see. I'm gonna... Since we don't know anything yet, I'll have Ivy and Sasha. Actually, you know what? Sasha attack the Sidels. Kiki attack there. Cedric, use your breath weapon on the Citadels. Mary is going to try to dispel the Citadels. They certainly look undead. I'm not sure if she'll be able to do it. And James will use a Lazalic, a strong single target spell on whatever a Skrill is. It's in the hands of the Fates now. Okay, Sasha killed one. That's good. Skrill resisted. Kind of expected, but you gotta try. Skrill blows sweet breath at the party. I hate that. Loads of damage. Cedric spits acid breath. He killed one. One of them ran. Mary did not manage to dispel. The Citadel that's left slices Kiki with sickle, but missed. It's got 2 sickles. That makes sense. We can see even 4 sickles, but it missed. Kasub casts Dalasto. I don't even know what that is. Sasha takes 66 damage. Kiki bashes the Kasub with a Vulcan hammer. Didn't kill it. Okay. Hey, we made some progress. Ah, the Skrill is another big face. Okay. Ivy, attack the Skrill. Sasha can finish off the Citadel if she gets the initiative on it. Kiki, help with the Skrill. Cedric, fire your crossbow at the Kasub. Mary, cast Mahdi, and hopefully we'll keep Sasha alive. And James... This isn't likely to even work, but I'll try a Zalek on the Kasub. Just to preserve the upper level spell slot, since I don't think it's going to work. Let's see what happens. Okay, the Skrill died in 1 hit. I wish I had Kiki doing something else, but okay. Kasub resists. Sasha is healed. Didn't kill the Kasub with 14 more damage. But the Citadel is dead, and the Kasub is just attacking. 14 damage. I don't love that it hit her, but that's not much damage. She has a ton of hit points. And now he's standing here waiting to be killed. Right. He's got lots of damage resistance. Never mind. And he gets a big hit on someone. Oh. Oh, that must be a based on how many hit points you have spell. Which means he only has 3 left if he's doing all the hit points he has left. Which may or may not be what's actually happening there. Let's go. It's dead. It's over. 18,000 experience. And a chest. This is terrifying. Don't set it off, Cedric. Goddess's Kiss. Can you confirm that, Mary? It's a teleporter. Oh man. What if it teleports us into solid rock and we die? Disarmed. Great. The CRPG addict originally won the first Wizardry without doing most of the final floor because he set off a teleporter trap and it happened to teleport him right to the boss. I hope we don't get robbed of the experience of a cool final dungeon. Okay. Kiki needs a bunch of healing, so she's going to Maddie herself to preserve Mary's slots. I need a bit of healing, so she's going to throw some Dios to James in the back. Oh, come on. Get 1 good roll. And now just an okay roll will do it. Not even okay, but fine. Whatever. Who else needs what? Cedric and Ivy would both benefit from a bit of healing. Let's try Dials and hope for good rolls. Okay roll. Decent roll. You know what? Throw a Throw a Dialma to Mary. Decent roll. Okay. And now we look around. 1, 2 possible doors, and this... Man, the doors are scary. Okay. Simple enough room. Well, let's add it to the map. We have a hallway that goes down 2, and then a turn to could go up 1 to a door into a 4x3 room. You know you're in hell when the dungeon starts being slightly lopsided like this. 2 doors to choose from. Let's try the left door first. What's the worst that could happen? You know what? Not search. Sasha, let's use Calco to peek through the wall. It's solid rock. Okay. Wait, can we use Calco to look through the door? What's it going to show us? You know what? I'm still curious. Yep, it's going into another room. Kind of seems like, unless that's a razor wall, what does the other door go to? Let's find out, since we can. We'll be out of Calcos pretty soon, so I won't be doing that much of this. It's just a closet. Let's go in, because what if there's something good in there? What if it's just a teleporter home? Let's find it. It was the teleporter, but right back to the start. T2, which I will annotate down here, back to the asterisk I used to indicate the starting point. Okay. Well, we can handle another battle. Oh, that didn't even give us another battle. And here's just a hallway. And then a door. Which could be as simple as it seems, or it could mean there's a secret somewhere. 1 Rasfuya, 1 Gas Leash, 1 Dark Esper, and 1 Iron Golem. Well, the Dark Esper is not super intimidating. The rest, I don't know what they are, so they're all super intimidating. I bet Ivy can kill, or Kiki can probably kill the Dark Esper on her own. Usually the Dark Esper doesn't do anything on its first turn, except try Acid Breath on the Iron Golem. I don't know. Normally the Dark Esper casts an ability. I'm not even sure if it's Psionic or... I think it's an Alchemist skill. Might be Psionicist. But it's just to raise his magic attack power. And I've never seen him get a second turn. So, not a super intimidating foe. Probably won't work, but try to dispel the Gas Leash. And James will keep his powder dry. Let's see what happens. Alright, didn't kill it or knock it out. That's a bummer. It's going to do something. Did not dispel the Gas Leash. Iron Golem hits Ivy with Fist, but missed. Rasfuya casts Bakhadi. It's mass death. Ivy and James are dead. Gas Leash casts Laniqua, a very powerful, presumably alchemist spell that damages you at the end of the round. Cedric spits Acid Breath. Iron Golem unaffected. Dark Esper casts Buradeum. We don't know what that is, but we're all unaffected. Kiki kills the Dark Esper. Oh, great. It damages and can potentially poison. That's very bad. Okay. Well, we need to win this fight and then get the hell out of this dungeon. Let's try. Sasha will do the rest for you. Kiki. Poison is like, it's very intimidating even though she still has a lot of hit points. She's going to attack the rest for you. Yeah, we're getting serious now. We're playing Wizardry. For real. Oh, Cedric even has tilt-a-weight. This might be the time, even if it doesn't work. And on that same note, let's see if Ma Barako can help us out here. Fight. Cedric cast Tilt Away. Come on. At least someone not resist this. Rasfuya dies. The gas leash resists. Okay, our physical attacks are wasted, but it's dead. But the thing that casts mass death is dead before it casts mass death again. Iron Golem hits Sasha, but it missed. Mabarako, come on, get the gas leash. 39 damage. Gas leash dissolves Cedric with strange smoke. Please don't work. 1 damage. That is almost certainly a potential, not decapitation because it's described as dissolve, but that basic idea. Okay. I think we want the gas leash dead. Oh, you know what? No. It might wind up being a waste of a spell slot. I need to go quickly to the spell list in the Game Facts Fact of the Month for October 2023 for this game, which I'm really looking forward to reading all the parts that aren't just reproducing the manual. I can't wait to learn what I missed. Even just the stuff I missed because you do one of the 3 starting towers first and then it just disables all the remaining puzzles. Kills all the NPCs in the other towers. But there's one kill. Yeah, Zilwan. Does Cedric have Zilwan? I believe he does. Yep. Gaslish. And then Mary. Mary, you know what? Do a Mad Dial. Heal us all. Fight. Iron Golem blows away Cedric with huge body. Damaged, but nothing else happened to him. Zilwan. Oh, come on. You shouldn't be allowed to resist the Banish Undead spell. Well, maybe we can kill it. Yes. Sasha completely healed. Everyone else healed some. Then everybody damaged and poisoned. However, we can do this. We'll try Lazalic, because Cedric can't do much damage anyway. And likewise, I think Labadi, you know what? I've got the list of what the spells are open. Labadi, drain all but 1 to 8 hit points from an enemy. If that worked, it would be terrific. Let's try it. No. Cool spell animation. Hey, that hit him. Didn't kill him. Oh, he ran like a coward. 25,950 experience for the survivors. And a bunch of money. Let's get this poison off and then flee desperately. Alright, Kiki has Latimophistus. I must remember in the future, when we get into fights with enemies that, like, we have counter magic spells, and we have, Sasha can further lower our ACs and raise their ACs to shape the battlefield. We have options. This is, you know, in the late game wizardry, you got to really start showing your mastery of the systems. Such as it is, or is not. Oh, good. There's no going home. Has Mary relearned Lock to Fight? No. Does Kiki have Lock to Fight? Yes. What else are we going to do? We got to pull the ripcord. This is a one-time use spell, and then you forget it. You can potentially relearn it on subsequent levels up. Mary has not done that. But, okay, we gotta get out of here. Watch it not work. No, it works. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. What's our money situation? Sasha doesn't have much. Nor does Kiki. I would have sworn that we had collected much more money than this in those battles. Or maybe it gives you the total number of gold at the end of battles instead of how much each party member gets. Normal wizardry says each party member receives this much. And I would have sworn there was one really big gold reward. Well, such is life. Let's get Gromny, who should have a lot of money on him. Or not. Does anybody in the other party have a bunch of money? Or even Sir Waffle? Why would Sir Waffle have a lot of money? He does not. Well, let's try the others. Sing Sing? No, very little money. Hopefully we've got enough to pay the piper. We'll pool it all onto Sasha. 5,000. That's definitely not enough. Do we have stuff to sell? You know what? We probably do. Let's go to the ancient cave for a minute and have Gromny identify if any of the new items we got are being carried by the people still alive. We can try. Hey, we have a whip. That's cool. Does Gromny have space for it? He does. Oh yeah, and then we have all that cool... Yeah, we have tons of cool stuff we could potentially sell. Then it all comes down to, can we count on the priests to actually save our friends? I haven't permanently lost a character yet. It would be painful to have it start happening now, but it would also be Wizardry, a game that I profess to love, so I gotta keep an open mind about the pain. It'd be cool to now that the game is Wizardry hard, it becomes cool if I manage to pull it off without permanently losing a character, instead of just disappointing. Queen's Whip. That seems potentially really good. Magnetic Boots. Intriguing. And Plate of the Warrior, which is it's samurai-only armor that is worse than Plate of Daimyo. So, we don't care. Curious about the Magnetic Boots and the Queen's Whip. If I give the Queen's Whip, I keep wanting there to be a Valkyrie weapon that is really cool. There's no way to know if the whip is Valkyrie only without passing it to other people, though. And the Magnetic Boots... Mary, take those Magnetic Boots. They might just be cursed, but what if they're cool? Okay. Whilst we're here, get everyone healed up. Very good. And let's try it out. Morning Star, leather shield, fire chain, leather glove, magnetic boots, cursed. Night cape. Do I want to invoke the special power? Sure, let's see what happens. I don't know what happened, and I guess I won't know until after I've finished this game, when I can look it up safely. But okay. Take the rope ladder home. Go sell some stuff. And then it's time for us all to pray. What was the other cool thing? Oh, the red whip. I should have tried, or the Queen's Whip. I should have equipped that to Kiki. Actually, before I equip it to Kiki, I want to pass it to other people to see if it's pure Valkyrie. I have, when I beat the original Wizardry, it all came down to having a samurai-only special weapon. And Valkyrie is a new class in this game that, for this line of games at least, it had appeared in Wizardry 6. And a special warrior unique weapon. Are Valkyries associated with whips? I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, Mary's gonna get these horrible boots off. Oh, but she has no money right now. Uncurse them. We're going backwards, money-wise, but let's sell. We have an extra night cape, which we can sell for 1,000. Gets us almost back where we were. How much does the red whip sell for? 12,000. What does the queen's whip sell for? 25,000. That's promising for it being awesome. 1,000 for this scroll. Yeah, Zalek, like, I should have used this much earlier when Zalek was still a cool spell. I'm not even sure I had it earlier. Okay, and then Gromny. Sell that Plate of Warrior. And the Blade of Biting. The Blade of Biting's nothing. Either way, that should be enough money to pool up on Mary. Okay. Take these two out in advance, in anticipation of bringing our new friends. Sasha has a slot, so let's see. Probably a monk can't equip the Queen's Whip anyway, but let's check. She can. Okay, so it's not a Valkyrie exclusive weapon. That's okay. I'm still going to have Kiki equip it and find out what happens. Watch it be cursed. Queen's Whip, like the Valkyrie is also the only sex exclusive class. Only women can be Valkyries. Queen's Whip. It's not cursed. Is it good? We won't know until we get in there and crack it. Yes. I think we're supposed to be mentally substituting lady when that happens. I don't know what Hoichi's loot does. And I should try... Next time I get in a desperate battle, I should try the Lyre of Return, because it's not what I thought it might be, like a teleport, like a lock to fight. It would make, like, it makes sense if you're just going to call them lords to have the male exclusive. But I don't think that's the case here. Okay. Does Mary have all the money? Yes. It's not even that much money. But hopefully it's enough to pay the piper. Oh dear. Oh dear. It is enough unless one of them needs Cadorto. So if this goes wrong. But we certainly hope it doesn't. Please, 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 please. Beautiful news. Okay. Let's just have that happen one more time for our best fighter. Come on. Ivy is cured. Okay. Get the team back. And then go heal them. Actually, stay at the stables for everybody. Find out if there's any level ups. Go heal them. Mary stays in the stables once more. Probably no level ups, but like real progress surely made because we were getting lots from those fights. Except for me. And Ivy. Killed pretty early on. Okay. We go heal up. Like at this point, we should be high enough level to win. It's just a lot depends on both what you wind up having to fight and then how good your decisions are, and then still the RNG has a role to play too. Enjoying some tasty iced coffee. All right. Well, now we're going in without lock to fight. Terrifying. Not that we couldn't try to resurrect our own people, but with no evidence for this, I do believe in my heart that the temple is more likely to succeed than your actual characters. I have head at work in this game, but not often enough to feel great about it. Okay. Also go back and have Mary put her boots back on, her buskins. Great. Let's try it again. I got a little time here. Decent amount of time. I can make it. We'll see what happens. A lot depends on just whether we get brutally killed. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Okay. Sasha, give us Diaphic. I feel like probably hidden doors are not actually going to be a feature of the final floor, but why wouldn't you make sure? Same with pits. I think the heart of the cruelty of the final floor is going to be the very, very difficult enemies. But who knows? Oops. Let Mary do the low Milwa this time. Hardly matters. Between the two of them, we'll have enough Dialco for our needs, I suspect. Alright, down to level D. The very difficult fights on level D just don't seem as intimidating now that I've been to level infinity within the Demon's Heart. Hey, Piero. I have to end my conversation with you as quickly as possible so I don't accidentally and instinctively get you to ruin everything. By resetting the puzzle. Not that it would take that long, as we saw. Once I cracked this thing, I had it cracked. Deep breath. And encounter. Whoa. 1 Masto, 1 Dullahan, 4 Centaurs, 1 Horse Ogre. Horse Ogres aren't that intimidating. Okay. I feel like the Masto can only possibly have bad magic that we don't want to be hit with. So Ivy and Sasha attack that. Kiki can attack anyone with the whip. Attack Dullahan. Cedric can probably do some damage to the Centaurs. And Mary... Oh, we have the advantage. Terrific news. Mary will help, and James will parry, because what else can he do? Fight. The Masto is dead. Two Centaurs killed, and we know that they only have in the vicinity of less than 63 hit points. Missed with the whip. But that's a good start. Okay. Ivy attacks Centaurs, because I bet she can kill one with a single shot. Sasha attacked the Dullahan, because maybe she can knock it unconscious and we never have to find out what it does. Kiki fight the Centaurs. Cedric fight the Centaurs. We're not really worried about the Horse Ogre. Mary... You know what? Let's try to stop the heart of the Horse Ogre, so we just don't have to think about it. And I will try a Lazalic on the Dullahan. Actually, you know what? Let's try a Zilwan. This guy is holding his own head. He seems undead. Here we go. Boom. Centaur killed. Horse Ogre crushes Ivy with huge body. 7 damage. Pitiful. Zilwan. Dullahan dies. 1,428 damage. Centaur kick seems like it could be a one-hit kill, but it missed. Crack that whip. Not a lot of damage. Horse Ogre resists, but whatever. What's a Horse Ogre doing down here? That's not a tough enemy. Alright, Ivy kill the Centaur. Everybody else kill the Horse Ogre. And we're done. Ta-da! A treasure. It's a rainbow ray. Want to confirm that, Mary? Yep. Okay. Disarm the rainbow ray, Cedric. I beg you. Disarmed. We got some katana. Some armor. If there is a great Valkyrie weapon, it's probably a spear. And we don't have a samurai in this party, so it's kind of disappointing to get a katana. But if this party gets wiped out, they will never be able to hand off that cool katana. In fact, I really should have... I gotta create like a mule character. If this party goes back alive to the castle one more time, I'll create a mule character and make sure we give all our spare good gear away in case we're killed. Oh, they're both teleporters. It's just this is the teleporter that gets us where we want to go. Update the map. There's a teleporter. Gotta turn this in order to write T subscript 3. And then one in and one up from the start. Once I subtract for the unused parts of the map of the grid. We used to have a little place like this. This is exactly what Weirdna's floor is like. T superscript 3. The final level of Wizardry 1 is also a bunch of short areas, corridors, teleporters, ways back, tricks, terrible fights, a desperate struggle to make it all the way. Here we go. An encounter. What's this? Looks like a genie. 1 Karab and 2 air giants. Interesting. Well, let's have the fighters go all out. Only Ivy isn't officially a fighter, but you see what I mean. On those. Cedric, try your breath weapon on the air giants. Mary, she's going to take it easy for now, but hit a Barrico on those air giants. And likewise, James will keep it pretty simple. Let's just do a Mad Alto on the air giants. See if we can just soften them up. Giants are usually not that big a deal as enemies. Well, that could be famous last words in a moment. Let's find out. They resist. I'm not super surprised. No damage. Karab casts Labadi. That will reduce one person's hit points to almost nothing and heal him. Air Giant Rent. Damn it. And they're strategizing together. Please miss. Mary's killed. And the Karab is probably now back to full hit points. How cruel. Okay. Let's get a Mapoba from Sasha. Kiki's going to try to resurrect Mary after this fight. Cedric, fight the Karab? No. Yes. And James will try. Let's go higher. Let's try Lazalik on the Karab. All right. Here we go. Good. Their ACs are down or up. They're easier to hit. We're harder to hit. Thanks to Mapaba till the end of this battle. Lazalik. Hey, we hit him. 60 damage. If he does Labadi again, it doesn't matter. He'll be healed. Oh, the air giant cast Labadi. Terrible. Please don't work. It worked. That one worked too. And then the Carib stepped in and landed his hit. He didn't care about Mapaba. Oh dear. We fight on nobly. Let's try. Oh, of course. It would just... No. Maybe D is not a spell, like the life spell. I think Kiki has it, I hope. But I guess she can't cast it during battle. So Kiki, fight the Carib. Cedric can do tilt-a-wait, so let's... Oh, you know what? No, hold on. Back to Kiki. Let's try to keep James alive, if possible. And then go nuclear. Here we go. The Carib is dead. Please don't resist, you stupid air giants. Just take it. No. I bet they resist these ones too. Yeah. Ren Cedric with Hidden Blade. 11 damage. Okay. Okay. We can work with this. Probably Acid Breath won't do anything. But if it does, it'll be way more damage than Cedric can do otherwise. Okay. James has to contribute here, but I don't think he's going to be able to hit them with anything. So what is there? Bakortu will surround them with a magic canceling barrier. Will that work? I don't know, but it'd be great if they couldn't do Labadi, so let's try. No damage. But I got the Bakortu up. Hopefully it works. We don't have any guarantee it will. Let's find out. It worked. Ivy's dead. Bakortu sucks. It's never worked for me. We're being butchered. Backs to the wall. What else could James possibly do? You know what? Max Sweets is like Rainbow Ray. It can cause stoning, confusing, frightening, or just outright death. Let's try it. What's the worst that could happen? We could be about to get party wiped here. And if not right here, immediately afterwards. Wait, you know what? Hold on. What did I say I should do with Cedric? I said I should find out what the Lyre of Return does, but actually, what's Hoichi's loot? I don't know. But it could be good. And we're desperate. Here we go. No, these things don't care about our magic. Two Skrill appeared. Hopefully on our side. I'm almost dead. And now I'm dead. No, I survived against all odds. And one of them is dead. The Skrills are on our side. Okay, good. Hoichi's loot is okay by me. Should I heal James to prevent him from dying, or do we try to get the kill here? Let's heal James. May come to regret this, but I regret all sorts of things. Do I have anything? I could use the Night Cape, but I don't know what it does. Try Lazalic again. Probably not going to do anything. Yeah, nothing. Some damage. Barrico. James is dead. And then the heal is useless. Okay. We can still win. Let's find out what the Lyre of Return does. Mogato. Oh, it tells me. That's actually helpful. What is Mogato? Mogato is not a mage spell. It's not a priest spell. I think I've seen it from the enemy. It must be a psionic spell because it's not in the list of alchemist spells. No, it's not. Where? Okay, it must be somewhere. Let me just look one more time, and then we'll just cast it and find out what it does. I would have sworn I've seen an enemy use it. Oh, Mogato, banish one demon. This thing is not a demon. But there, Lyre of Return, because it causes them to be returned from whence they came. We'll just fight, and hopefully the Skrills help us get this thing killed. Body, resist. Oh, not only did it get resisted, but it wasn't even targeting us. Well, very much the definition of a Pyrrhic victory, but we have lived. Loads of experience for the survivors. Cedric can try this. A Daemon's Eye? Confirm that with Calfo, Kiki? It is a Daemon's Eye. Please, Cedric. It's disarmed. All that pressure just for money. We're in a big empty room. We don't have luck to fight anymore. But, okay, she can try the D spell on Mary. This is a huge risk. But if Mary is resurrected, maybe we can get back on track. Probably not. Mary was revived. Okay. Of course, we still have to suffer agony. You know what? I'm going to go just with D. Oh, Mary never learned D, so it's all up to Kiki. Unless I want to use Cadorto slots, which I want to avoid using. Come on, Ivy. Ivy was revived. Okay. Give me back Sasha. Yes. And James. Holy smokes. Okay. Mary does Madial once. And twice. But not anymore. 3 of us are at full health. So between her and Kiki. Okay. Oh, geez. Kiki is like really low on good slots. I don't think that in here we're going to find one of those card reader machines that we can put the recovery card into. I don't mean to sound pessimistic, but be an odd feature for the inside of the Great Demon to have. Okay. All our persistent spells remain active. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Gulp. Well. We are live. Are we back in the same... No, it can't be. If it is, though, actually, we can escape and regroup. No, it is a cruel new place, but will the right door once again send us back? Because that would be grand right now. I would love to limp home and regroup and try again. I guess the tell would be which one looks like a closet if Sasha Calcos it. Do we have Calcos left? Oh, yeah. So the reason I think... Okay, when you're looking into a teleport square, even as far back as the original Wizardry, it actually shows you where you're going to be after being teleported. Just, you wouldn't even notice that most of the time because usually the teleporters are there to trick you. Since the other teleporter sent me back to be standing in that corner, that's what I hope this sends us back. Let's try. We're back. We can escape. Okay. A little bit further. Sasha's almost leveled up again. Kiki is leveled up. Awesome. That's actually really awesome. Because even more new spells, like getting the top level cleric spells for Kiki or priest spells would be great. But also just having more slots would be great. New spells. Gained 8 hit points. What? Oh, dare I even dream that she's relearned Lock to Fight? Yes, I dare to dream that. Oh, Mary was so close. Okay. Do we have items that can be identified? I think we gathered some. Yes. Oh, we don't even have enough to identify this katana right now. We'll bust Gromny out and have him try. Because we can also load him up with things. Come on, be really, really good armor. Why not? We deserve it. Ruin plate. Well, that's clearly cursed. Scroll of Masios. That's either an alchemist or a psionic spell that we've never received. Looks like it's psionic. There's no Masios that I can see, but there is a... Oh wait, here's Masios. Hit one group for 2 to 16 damage and cause madness. I don't have a lot of faith in that doing anything for us. Let's just sell it. And certainly let's sell the ruined plate. Okay. Let's grab Gromny for a moment, who I think actually might have enough open slots for us to give him, like I just said, all of the stuff we would want the other party to inherit if they suddenly head to get powered up enough to rescue us. And this katana. What if that is the Muramasa blade? That would be great. Give the cold chain. I don't know what a red whip even is, if it's any good. I'm not sure that I'm happy with the Queen's whip even, but I'm going to give it a little more time to be good. A silent harp. I didn't even realize we had a silent harp now. You know what? Cedric ought to pass off some of his... you know what? This is helpful. A thing that I noticed is that the FAQ of the month for October 2023, this guide to Wizardry Gaiden 4, under Bard instruments only has the 4 basic ones listed. But helpfully, that means that we can figure out which ones to pass off. I'm just going to have him pass off one for now so that James can hand this silent harp, which sounds like it probably does one of the various block casting spells that never work for me and just make me angry when we then get slaughtered. But who knows? You never know when desperate times will come a-calling. Here we go. Back to this horrible ancient cave. Win or lose, I've got time for a few more delves here. And either way, like, the end game is in sight, but how soon it happens has a lot to do with whether this party gets slaughtered or not. And they certainly could. Ooh, I also have to remember to... What does Kiki have now? We'll find out in a moment. I want to delay gratification. Or, you know, the opposite of gratification. Frustration. Okay, it's time, Kiki. Let's look at your spell book. Come on, have Lock to Fight again. No, no luck. But she's got all of the maximizing spells, including the Bakadi, attempt to kill everyone, Mabarko, hit everyone with blades, Cadorto, resurrect, even from Ash, all the way to full hit points, and Madial for mass heal. And she got a bunch of slots. She actually has more 7th circle slots than she does 6th. How about that? It might be wise of me, but I've never been accused of being wise. But it would probably be wise to grind to get the 5,000 something experience points Mary needs to level up to see if she would get locked to fight. But here I am not doing that. Come at me. Come at me. I don't fear you. One fairy ninja? What a joke. Boom, you're dead. Jeez, Mary almost leveled up there. I'll take it as a sign if we get attacked by one more easy battle before I go down. That I am just supposed to... No. Mary will level up if and only if we somehow get back. At least so far, the final level gives us plenty of opportunities to say, oh no, and flee. Here we go. We're probably going to have a 100% encounter rate on doors. Ah, 1 Hatifas. This thing is probably awful. So I think I'll have Sasha... She only gets 4 Mapaba. We're just going to go for it. We're just going for it. You know what? Hold on. I believe we can stack the non-persistent AC reducer, which is... What is it? Matu. We can stack Matu, I think, on top of Maporfic to get another -2. And you know what? Let's throw caution to the wind and try Lazalik. No, you know what? I want to save those slots, so I'll use the inferior Zalik. He'll probably just resist it. Here we go. Hey, damaged him. I wish I'd done Lazalik. Oh well. Oh, great. It cast Bakati. 1, 2, 3 of us killed. Great stuff. Okay. Try the Lazalik. And let's try to turn the tables on him and get him with Badi, maybe. Here we go. Damaged but not killed. And he does Bakati again. Cedric dies, but 2 of us are unaffected. Unaffected. Oh dear. Can't cast Cadorto during battle either. So let's try Mabarako. Maybe it'll hit him. He gets Bakati first. Please don't kill them both. Both of them unaffected. Killed it. But at what cost? Well, a terrible cost. Defeated the monsters, 24,000 experience. We do not care about the treasure, thank you. An encounter. And it's another one of these fucking things. And also many, many other things. We cannot win this. We have to flee. Please work. It worked. Okay. We need to get to that door. Because... Oh, wait. There is a door back. No combat. We escape back to the castle. Oh, dear. Is one of us carrying the money? Yes. Thank goodness. All right. It's praying time. Okay, Hatifas, a terrible enemy against which we must try all of the silencing spells and all of the protection spells. All right. Again and again and again we pray. Please, Cadorto. Cadorto is actually the name of God in the Wizardry universe. Cedric is cured. 1 down, 3 to go. James is cured. All right. Give us back our Sasha. Murmur, chant, pray, invoke. Okay, okay. Come on. 4 for 4. I deserve this. I'm a good person. I work hard. I try to be kind to people. Okay. At least Mary is going to level up. Maybe she'll learn Lock to Fight again. Mary gains a level, learn new spells, and 20 hit points. That's actually a pretty good level up at this stage in the game, stats-wise. And a bit of agility. And really, you can't have too much agility. We would all love to be acting first in fights. All right. Get the band back together. We didn't gain anything new, so we just gotta dip into the ancient cave, heal everybody up, and yeah, I got time to try again because that did not take long. It all fell apart immediately, in fact. All right. Does she have Lock to Fight again? No. What new spells did she learn? Oh, she has all of those spells. She has everything but relearned Lock to Fight. I don't think it's ever coming back. Anyway, do this with Maddie. 4 casts of Maddie and we're golden. She got more slots too, which is great. We cannot have too many upper level spell slots at this stage in the game. Rope ladder going up. Nobody else survived a battle. They still need to stay in the stables, but... And Mary does, because she's used spells. If we can survive a few more battles and make it home, more level ups are within our grasp. We're playing Wizardry. This is Wizardry. Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. I don't think there's any, like, I would have liked at least, like, 1 or 2 proper full dungeon floors without most of the map being taken up by a cool, admittedly cool puzzle that had the difficulty level of those floors. That would have brought this even closer to my ideal of a classic Wizardry game. But I do think that I like this more than any... Well, the 2 Wizardries I've played the most, Wizardry 1 and Wizardry 5. I think I'm ready to call this my favorite so far of the classic system. We will not kill the friendly friars. Four buttons. Press which one? D. Put up low Milwa. And away we go. Down to the D level. Come on, single fairy ninja. Come for a rematch. Oh, an air giant. We hate these. And yet, we don't fear them so much at this stage. Just fighting is the only thing that damaged them. And I just gotta save slots. Just hopefully they don't do the Labadi and then follow-up attack combo here. One of them's dead already. So if we get that genie dude, whatever he was called, and 2 air giants party again, ganging up and killing the air giants quickly is a great way to go. That's what we'll do. Okay, Sasha was damaged, but not too much. But nonetheless, we'll take her. Oh man, come on. Terrible rolls on Dios here, but okay, there she is. Back to full. Here we go. Another encounter. Looks like a fairy ninja. Pitiful. That's a solved problem. Hey, Piero. We do not need your help right now. And we touch the statue and boom, into the great demon itself. Deep breath and encounter. One Masto. Okay, as long as this thing doesn't act really fast, I think we'll have it dead before it acts. What a kind battle to throw at us. Yep. Great. On its own, 8,000 experience. I hope we never find out what that thing does. A forbidden box. Confirm that, Mary? Okay, I don't know what a forbidden box does, but I hope we don't find out. Disarmed. We got a sword, a helmet, and a card. What do we need the cards for at this stage of the game, though? Alright. Teleported. Have a little more coffee. Come on, just a single Mastos again. Oh, a new thing. Great. 1 Zisuf and 4 Greater Demons. Greater Demons are horrible. But we have a spell that's all about banishing demons. Who has that spell? The priest. No. Yes. Mogato. Banish 1 demon. Okay, so Ivy, attack the Zisuf. Sasha, attack the Zisuf. Kiki do a Mogato to the Greater Demons. Cedric, use your breath weapon. No! The Lyre of Return casts Mogato. Mary will also do a Mogato. If all 3 of those work, we've got most of the Greater Demons killed. And James will try Lazalik. I feel like this Zizuf probably has pretty good magic resistance based on it being a bunch of an agglomeration of spheres of light. But let's try. There's no harm in trying. Here we go. Ivy slices. 31 damage. Cedric plays the lyre. Come on, get one. It resisted. Lazalik resisted. Greater Demon mows down Sasha with Claw. 27 damage. Not great. Bites Sasha with Sharp Fang. 18 damage. Not great. The other one's targeting Ivy. That's good news. And it missed, too. Did not kill the Zizuf, so we're going to find out what that does. Attacks Kiki. That's still better than attacking Sasha. Come on. Let us banish one. We deserve it. For a treat. No? Attacks Kiki with electricity. Oh no, is this an instant kill? If it is, it missed. Greater Demon calls for help and help arrives. Hopefully we cancel it with one of these working. Of course not. So now there's more Greater Demons. Okay. Keep killing the Zisuf. Sasha, do a Mapaba. And hopefully make it harder for them to hit us. But we gotta kill this Zisuf thing before it... Electricity seems like it's probably an instant kill. It isn't necessarily, but it certainly could be. Let's keep on praying for a Mogato to work at least once. Mary better heal Sasha. Not using a Madi yet, though. Dialma, and we'll pray for a good roll. And then James has a spell. I believe it's a mage spell. I'm going to try a Lokara. Open the earth to swallow all enemies, never to return. That might work on the Greater Demons. Probably won't. But Sure would be great if it did. Let's see what happens. Come on. Just once is a treat. Nope. Come on. Unaffected. Resist the spell. Resist the spell. Resist the spell. Resist the spell. Zizuf resist the spell, but I expected that. It's floating. Mappleba, we're a little safer. Still hits Sasha with both attacks. But they're missing the others. There's another Greater Demon. Terrible roll on the Dialma. More Greater Demons. One of them casts Medalto. Sasha's dead. This is getting worse instead of better. I'm going to try for one more round. To at least kill the Zizuf. And then what? I think the Greater Demons are just going to resist Tilt-A-Waits, but... what else am I going to do? Let's try Bacardi. I bet it is just resisted, but wouldn't it be great if it worked? And I'll try a Tilt-A-Wait here. I don't know. One demon hit, but 75 damage is not enough to kill it. Everything else resisted. Useless. The Zizuf is still not dead. Bacardi, come on. Unaffected or resists. And unaffected probably means they can never be harmed by it. Come on. Big damage, probably not. One of them died, but the one that took 91 didn't. Medalto coming at us. Cedric resisted. Ladalto. Kiki dies. James dies. More demons. Cedric dies. Our only hope now is to run. It worked. Well, let's see if we can do some of our own resurrecting. Please, please, please. Kiki turned to ash. Well, I'm going to try it on Cedric. Cedric was revived. Cedric, where exactly are we in this horrible place? We have to go through the door to get back. So... try D on James. Come on. James is revived. Okay. D on Sasha. Sasha's revived. Okay. This is a big risk. We lose Kiki forever if this doesn't work. Kiki was revived. Okay. If Greater Demons arrive, just flee. It's hopeless. There's no point in trying to fight them. We have enough Mahdi to go through the door and do a fight at full strength. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Yes. Okay. Who will survive? And what will be left of them? An encounter. That's not a demon. That's not a Greater Demon. I mean, I hate these things too. But okay. Here's a fight that we can engage with. Let's kill the Kasub. Actually, you know what? Sasha, try the Skrill. Cedric, do the... what is it? Zilwan. Try Zilwan on the Kasub. Then our attacks on it are wasted, but boy, it'd be great if that thing was dead. So I'll try it. Mary, try to dispel. Probably won't work. And James will Ladalto the Citadels. Okay, here we go. Skrill's dead. Beautiful. Did not dispel the Citadel. But I killed 2 of them. One of them had more hit points than the others and lives, but... Kasub resists the spell. Wraps the party in a sticky fluid. That's gross. Kiki is turned to stone and James is dead. And a Lahalito from the Citadels. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well. Ivy will attack the Kasub. Sasha will attack the Citadel. Cedric will try again with Zilwan on the Kasub. Mary will Mahdi, so we have Kiki back. Because she can reverse stoning with that. Here goes. We're never going to level James up again. He's so killable. Come on. Nope, resisted. But the Citadel's dead. Kiki's healed. I hate this fluid. But no death screams. Okay. All out attack. Did not work. Delosto killed Sasha. I believe we're going to win this, but yeah, there it is. Big experience for those who lived. What do you say, Cedric? It's a Rainbow Ray. Confirm that, Mary. It's a Rainbow Ray. Disarm it successfully, Cedric. I beg you. Ooh, I don't think it actually means there's like a larger risk of setting off the trap when that happens. But it's always terrifying to try again after you fail. Disarmed. We got a whip. I don't want a whip, but okay. This will take us home. All right. I can try once more, I think, before I shut her down for the day. So who's got the money? Is it still Mary? I think it's still Mary. Yes. But she'll take it all, which is barely anything. We're not getting richer from these forays, that's for sure. Please don't take my mage from me, especially because he's literally me. Very good, very good. I wish you could pay them double anyway to try Cadorto when they're just dead. Save the trouble of healing them. What can you do? Okay. Please let us have Sasha back. She hasn't even reached her full potential. Okay. Okay. For a moment, I will grab Gromny for the sake of identifying these items that we otherwise probably don't have the money for. And I might as well take one of these two. I'll take James. We'll get some healing done after we rest up. Ivy's getting close to a level up. Fighter level ups are kind of boring, but they're all good to have. Oh yeah, Mary will level up. No, because she just did. But she's getting close. Because the rewards are enormous for these horrible lowest dungeon level battles. Is Gromny loaded down with stuff right now? Of course he is. And he hasn't even identified this katana. Nordimune. Well, there's no way that's not something great. Okay. So, you know what? Just drop the Enchanted Lyre. We have more of those, and they're not that great. We'll have to do this one item at a time. Some sword. This could be something. Ogre Killer. Sounds promising, and yet the Sword of Fire has been so great for us. I'm hesitant to try anything else. At any rate, for now, give the Ogre Killer back to Kiki. She could equip it. I could try it. I feel like I've seen an Ogre Killer before, so it's not unique final dungeon level armor. And a helm. This could be something. I think Sasha might be carrying things to be identified too, which is frustrating. But we'll do those with money, because I bet we can sell some stuff. Okay, here goes. The Helm of Evil. I'm calling it right now. That's cursed. Oh, wait. No, we won't go back yet, because Mary is just going to spam my dial. Actually, there. And then a Madi to finish up Ivy. Okay. Yes, we go back. Let's sell that Helm of Evil, hopefully for a lot of money. Oops, wrong place. He won't buy it, but this guy will for 5,000. Sure, whatever. You know what? I'm never going to use this back to Corbin. Let's get a little bit more money. I'll pool it all onto Mary. Who actually... Oh, geez. There's a bunch more things to identify. Let's try to get those done by Gromny. Before the final foray of the day. I suspect the final foray will just be another abandoned attempt. But it could be the winning run, and it could be the annihilation of the main party. It's exciting, if also a little scary. Probably this is just a recovery card or a broken card. I'm more excited about the armor than the whip. Although hopefully if it's another Queen's Whip, we can sell it for a lot. Broken cards, garbage. False plate. Well, that clearly sucks. Or it's a trick and it's actually really good. I think it's probably a trick. I think it's probably trash. Okay. And the whip. It's another Queen's Whip. We'll sell it. We go back. Gromny goes in and sells the Queen's Whip for 25,000. Very nice. The false plate, he can't buy it, but this guy will buy it for 12,500. And that's enough for now. Put Mary in. She'll... Actually, you know what? We'll leave all the money with Gromny. No sense in losing all this money forever. Add Sasha, who hopefully doesn't have any unidentified stuff. She does need to be healed. Which I'm not going to do with money. Oh, she's so close to a level up. Does Sasha have anything? No. Perfect. Okay. Well, I'm going to step in, Maddie her back to good condition. I have my camera and everything set up for uncomfortable forward posture, which I should not be doing. So adjust a bit and try to sit back like a person who respects the ergonomics of his own body. Go back, get Mary's one slot left, one slot back, because every little bit counts, as we can see. Okay. Once more, we bravely stride to near certain doom. I don't feel like I'm even learning anything except flee desperately if confronted by greater demons. which you can't even get with the Banish Demon spell. Here we go. This hardly seems fair. Boom. Dissolved. A glorious victory. All right, you know what? It's a tune-up fight. Just, you know, shaking off the rigor mortis. And just getting the feel, getting some confidence. It takes slightly longer to get to the final level once you have access to it in this game than it does in the original Wizardry. Because it's the exact same process of taking the 2 elevators down to the lowest accessible level. But in Wizardry 1, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, the way down to the 10th and final level is a chute that is like 5 steps from the elevator. Here we go, into the body of the demon. And it's all in God's hands now. It's in Cadorto's hands. An encounter with something new. One Sakluf. Well, let's try to kill it quickly. I'll even throw in just a Zalek right now, because maybe they can beat it. I don't know. Let's find out. 56 damage, so that's good at least. It doesn't seem to have damage resistance, which some of these things definitely seem like they do. But it's got a lot of hit points. Maybe it's got magic resistance. But it's dead. 8,000. So Sasha's leveled up if she survives. Forbidden box. Confirm that, Mary. Yep. We don't know what that does, and we pray we don't find it. Disarmed. A spear. I'm really, really hopeful that that's called Odin's Spear. Am I so hopeful that I'm going right back to try it? No, I'm too brave for that. All right. Deep breath. Come on. One brain with eyes thing. It's one thing, but it's scary. It's a mascaron. All right. I don't know what this thing's going to do, but it certainly looks to me like an undead. So let's try to hit it with Zilwan. I'll say hold off on the Dispel. Dispel isn't super reliable, but also when it works to banish the undead, you don't get experience for them. Assuming this game works like classic Wizardry, which it mostly does. Okay, it's got some damage resistance, it seems. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's just a terrible roll by Ivy. Come on. Nope. Resisted. Gultimas. Whatever this is, I hate it. Ivy's insane. Sasha's turned to stone. Mary is turned to stone. Cedric's insane. Okay. I mean, that could have been worse. Ivy must fight because she's insane. But hey, she can fight despite being insane. Kiki will try to Madi Sasha back. And James will try a Zilwan against all odds. Come on. At least don't kill me. It'll easily kill me if it attacks me. Let's see what happens. It's still not dead. So many hit points. Come on. Get Zilwand. Nope. It ran away. I hate you, Zilwan. At least we get the treasure. Unless we set off the trap and die. Demon's Eye. Confirm that, Kiki. It is. Do your job, Cedric. It worked. We got a hammer. We got boots. We can recover from this. We're still on the path. I'll keep Kiki's Mahdi because it might turn out to be clutch. Say if Mary is turned to stone. And then, with the lesser healing spells, we should be able to get the party back in fighting form pretty easily. I really would have liked a better roll than that. How about on Dial? A bit better. What about on Dios? 5? 5? Give me 5 once more. Not quite. Alright, James is back. Hey, that was good on Kiki. Roll an 8. Or 2. 8. Okay, close enough. You know what? I'll just call that a win. One more Dialma right now on Cedric. Decent roll. A Dial. Not great roll. But we got some Dios. What level spell is Calfo? I've never looked into it because the only time I cast it. Second circle. So we have plenty because we don't really use the second circle spells that often. Okay. Well, looks like we're going deeper than we've ever been. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Really salty that I didn't get the experience points on that, but what can you do? Into the unknown. I bet we turn the corner and see a door. Yep. A single door. Well, yeah, because the pattern so far has indeed been hallways leading to single doors leading to rooms with 2 doors. Okay. Add it to the map. It's right up here. And it comes over thus and thus. And then it comes down to the middle of this room. Just do this referentially instead of counting. And had another teleporter 1. And then we had teleporter 4. Which takes us up here. Not exactly a maze that needs to be mapped, but we're playing Wizardry. Let's map right to the very end. Alright. Good time to heal Ivy, actually. Not great. Pretty good. Doing the rest with Dios. That's good enough. Okay. Thinking good thoughts only. An encounter and a big room that I bet has 2 doors. In fact, I can faintly see them in the distance. It's a terror party that we hate. Run. We've escaped. Let's hope we roll a better one. Here we go. 1 Rasfuya. We do hate this thing, but this is promising. All out attack. I'm not sure if it'll resist the breath weapon, but we'll try it. Mary attacks, and James will Zilwan this thing. Let's see what happens. Resisted. Come on, kill it. Yes. 8,000 experience. Set off the ghost swarm. That's frustrating. Well, let's spam some Mad Dial. 1 from Kiki. 2 from Kiki. Over to you, Mary. 1 from Mary. 1 more from Mary. And then we'll do 2 Maddis for the high hit point characters. Mary and Ivy. Okay. We're going to hit the point of no return. Are we going to the final fight? Ooh. One Ajuchas and then a bunch of stone golems. Well, we don't know what the Ajujas is. There's a lot of enemies. They probably have spell resistance, but let's see what we can do. And Sasha should Mapaba because we're going to be taking a lot of punches, I bet. Let's try the Lokara. Open the earth and kill. Maybe that's a no experience thing, though. I want the experience. Let's try a... you know what? While Cedric's got his breath weapon, see if we can get a hit. I bet we can't, but it's worth a shot. Using Mabarako means one fewer Madile, but let's try it. And let's tilt-a-wait. Here we go. Okay, we got our ACs down before they acted. Okay, did some damage. Killed a stone golem. Ajuchas wraps the party in sticky fluid. I wish you wouldn't. Tons of damage, but we're not killed. Oh, great. The stone golems can do it too. Oh, but it's weaker. Come on. Nuke them all. Save us from more sticky fluid. This Ajuchas has a lot of hit points. Another stone golem dead. Missed with the fist. There goes James. The Ajuchas is dead. We're never going to get James leveled up at this rate. But the battle is winnable for sure. Perhaps even just with violence. Spread out our attacks. Cedric's going to go nuts with a tilt-a-wait. Why not? Mary is going to Mad Dial to try to keep us alive. Here we go. One down. And they're all dead. Well, I wish James was here to enjoy this experience, but we won. 36,800 for the party. No treasure chest to worry about. That's very kind of them. Okay. We don't have a lot of Mahdi left, so let's hope for some good rolls. That was not great. That was okay. Let's try Dialma again. That's pretty good. Do the rest with Dios. We're going to try to flee and say, hey, this was a good first foray. If nobody gets permadeathed during our first trip down into the terrifying maw of the demon. Okay. Trying a Cadorto on James, please. Yes. Welcome back, James. You know what? Marry Maddie yourself just because we're getting out of here, hopefully. We're looking at a door. Sasha, calco that. I believe that's the road home. And that otherwise, this is very clearly the same thing we've been seeing again and again. So, I will draw it on my map on the assumption that it is the same as everything I've seen thus far. And that we have a simple, there's no like trick really, at least so far. Just take the right door if you just want to flee with your lives, which we absolutely do. All right, we've made it home. Whew, okay. Level up for Ivy. Imagine if it was just a great one. What if we get strength, vitality, agility, luck, and a ton of hit points? It could happen. Strength, IQ, whatever. Lost piety, who cares? Ivy's seen some shit. 1 hit point. Well, she's on the path for the next one. Sasha leveled up. Will we get new psionic spells? That would be fun. Gains level. Learn new spells. Gain strength. That's good. Agility. That's good. 1 hit point. Could have done with more hit points, but so it goes. Kiki's getting close. Cedric made it. Will we finally get the teleport spell? Quite possibly. James is never going to level up. He's so easy to kill. If only I hadn't given away that magic robe, the special kimono, that I almost certainly could have substituted the ceremonial kimono from the Tower of Stillness for, had I been thinking. Okay. Well. Now, let's find out if we got any cool new stuff. Ivy's not holding anything. Oh, we actually had very little money? How did that happen? Oh, because we left it with Gromny very wisely. Okay. So, for my final act here, I should get Ivy out and bring Gromny back. For my final act, I should try to do it on the cheap. It's the spear we're most excited for. Because I just feel like there could be a great Valkyrie spear that's called like the Spear of Odin or something. Magnetic boots, we know those are garbage. And a claymore, that's boring. Well, okay, Gromny, hand those off. To be sold by Sasha. And then Kiki has no space to hand anything off. Cedric also can't pick anything up. Here's the spear. And you never know, we could find some great armor. It could happen. It's more likely to just be stupid cursed armor, but we can dream. Okay. Katakameyari seems quite clearly like a samurai spear, or possibly a ninja weapon. And ruined plate. Well, hold on. Can Kiki equip it? What if just there's an improbable... Japanese name for a Valkyrie weapon. I'm not hopeful here. Nope. Okay. Give the ruined plate to someone who can sell it. Okay. And then James has... Cape could be something. What if it's Thor's hammer? It's probably not, but I'm not giving up hope on a great Valkyrie weapon. Oh no, he touched it. He's afraid. Gromny, you wiener. Okay. Let's sell some stuff, and we have a ton of money. We'll just do this the easy way. Here, want the Ogre Killer? 25,000. Ah, we'll hold on to it. It sounds maybe it's good. We sold the ruined plate. Did Gromny have stuff I wanted to sell? Not anymore, no. Which means Kiki's got something. Maybe. I have another claymore. I'll sell one. Do I still have another claymore? Ah, whatever. You only live once. Okay, how much does it cost? Oh, it's cheap. He freaked himself out with a basic shadow cape. What a fool. Come on, hammer. 50,000 gold to identify. 25,000. It could be something good. We're going to try it by trying to get Gromny to do it for free. Magnetic boots. We know those are cursed. This seedy guy who gets to hang out in Daiko's store. when you're taking a principled stand, I'm not going to buy that because, that is very forbidden. But you let the unprincipled guy who will shamelessly buy it hang out in your store to buy it? Are you really making that principled of a stand? Great hammer. Seems like Vulcan hammer is probably even better than the Great Hammer. Okay. I should shut her down. Or should I try once more? I'm trying once more. Last time for real, though. Pretty sure everybody's spell slotted back, but maybe I used Kiki and... Okay. One last go. Ivy, Sasha, Kiki, Cedric, Mary, James. Oh, had Kiki do Latuma pick. It doesn't matter. We'll have Mary do Morphic then. And let's go. Feel bad for these weasels. But, I mean, they came at us. Boom. Oh, Cedric's not at full health. Nor is Sasha. Well, whatever. We can get them back with low-level spells. Can we? You know what? One Diama. Come on. Terrible roll. One dial. Come on. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, an actual fight here. One Samantha and some frost giants. Well, let's try to kill this Samantha, and then we'll worry about the frost giants. Axe of Death. And we got tilt-awated. Two of us are killed by the stupid Samantha, who then gets killed with an attack at the very end. Here, Cedric, try La Halito. See if a fire spell can do something here. One dead. Resisted. Okay, well, it's a sign. It's an incontrovertible sign that it was not to be. That everything went so wrong so quickly. Let's put it all on the line. Cadorto. Sasha was revived. Cadorto. James was revived. Alright. Let's limp home, gang. We didn't even make it. Not in the mood, magicians. That's the alternate, not relying on the minimap way to go home. Okay. Spam a bunch of Madial. One more. Hey, we got everyone there with Mad Isle. Great. To the stables. All right. It's definitely a sign that we got tilt-awaited before we even made it to the final dungeon, that it was time to stop. I do want to look at Sasha's spellbook. No, none of those are new. And then Masios. Oh yeah, damage them, cause madness. I literally just looked that up because we had a scroll of it. What's Badumas? Lowers one group's attack power. That could be promising if it wasn't for the fact that the big problems are spells and special abilities on that floor. Okay. Whew. I'm counting it as a great moral victory that not only did I solve the cube puzzle exactly how I thought I would, but that I also didn't permanently lose any party members in our early forays into the final dungeon level. What I assume is the final dungeon level. Okay. Well, that's it for now. But we're going to get this done before I return to teaching in 17 days. Okay, so check it out, gang. Tomorrow night, Greg will be here, and we are going to be playing some beat-em-ups. So that's what we do on Tuesday evenings, me and Greg. A game called Legionnaire that looks very much like a generic game about generic people in some tough streets getting fights with thugs. And then 2 fantasy beat-em-ups with mild RPG elements, both from Data East. One that we missed, it's from 1990. Released in America as Gate of Fire, I think. Or Gate of Doom. Gate of Doom. And the second one, released in the West as Wizard Fire. But they're both in Japan, a series called Dark Seal 1 and 2. Hopefully we get to all 3 of those, but if not, we'll at least do 2 usually. And that should be fun. At some point, if I get a chance, in the Wednesday or Friday range, I'll try to do this again. I'll also try on Thursday to get some Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Dial in. We'll see. Danielle and I are going to try to find an evening this week to continue our fun in the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. On Saturday, I am going to try that stupid final battle in Dark Sun Shattered Lands a few more times, but I'm not devoting any more than an hour to trying to do that before we start Space Quest, to go back to something a little less frustrating than the final battle of Dark Sun. Looking forward to that. Some Sierra action that is not Roberta Williams or the Coles. It's 2 guys whose actual names escape me at the moment, but they call themselves the 2 guys from Andromeda. There's a sad Simon and Garfunkel-esque story there of these guys being partners for 3 games, I think, and then hating each other. So then the 4th and 5th game, or maybe it's the 5th and 6th game, like one of them soloed one of them and one of them soloed the other because they hated each other now. That's a sad story, but we're starting with them. We're starting with the sunny days. We're starting with, the era of parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Or I guess, perhaps more accurately, it's their Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. Okay, and then on Sunday, more Sweet Home, the Famicom survival horror adventure RPG classic that has been just so cool so far. If you haven't checked that out, you should check it out. It's a really cool game. Whether you check it out yourself or you watch me play it, you should do it. Cool. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's all there is. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. And so thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, when we just try our best not to die. That's all we can do. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.